keep that weight, even if not to be Andy Reese in the next fight?
The weighing does cause a big stir, doesn't it? Which is good. It's good interest. So what was good is we had sparring partners that replicated Andy. So in terms of weight, I felt good when I was in the gym. It's the closest thing to the fight. So in terms of my weight, if I have to fight like a Pulev or something and I get replicas of him in the gym and I'm speaking to Rob and I'm like, coach, I feel like this or like that, we're just going to adjust due to opponent and due to how I feel in sparring. So you never know, weight's going to go up. I don't think it'll go any further down. I think it can only go up, but I did feel good tonight to be able to go 12 rounds and outbox a champion, a unified champion. Shows that we was at the right weight and preparation went right this training camp.
I know you had this question a few times before, but just Wilder against you in February, what are the odds of we seeing you against the winner in that fight?
I couldn't even tell you. The best thing would be to let them two just get on with their fight, and then I feel like once they're done, they'll have a bit more of a clue of what they want to do with their careers, and if we're in their plans, they know where to find us. We're taking on all challenges, and I'm feeling more and more confident as the months and weeks are going on.
AJ, so many knockouts in your career so far, but tonight, Boxing Masterclass, how satisfying was that to do it in a different way?
I haven't watched it back, but the great thing is that I wasn't concerned about the rounds. It could have been a 15-round fight, like the old school. I wasn't like, what round is it? You know, I just felt calm and comfortable, and we just flowed. We just boxed our way through each round, and Rob always tells me, even in sparring, just take it round by round. Just take it round by round. Don't worry about doing 12. Don't worry about doing 8. Just take it round by round. And it's brilliant when a plan comes together. Everything I've been taught has to be put in and showcased on one night, and round by round we won and we led our way to victory, so everything worked out pretty well.
And you've obviously got all the options ahead of you, but who would you choose? Who are you going to choose now? Because you've got lots of options.
Maybe my mandatories. I think I'm gonna have to face my mandatories, and that's Pulev or Usyk.
AJ, you boxed on the back foot tonight, which is something that we've seen from you in fits and starts in the past, but you landed a right hand at the end of the first round that cut Andy Ruiz. How important was it for you to stamp your authority early on in the fight?
My authority doesn't always come by throwing shots. My authority comes by feeling comfortable within myself. So once I found my rhythm, I felt I had my own authority within myself. I didn't need to prove it to him, and then because I felt good in myself, my shot just happened and I didn't look for it, which we spoke about. So it wasn't like I was chasing Andy, like, let me show this guy I'm the boss. I knew. When I got my rhythm, I knew that I was good, and boom. And I then expressed it. But when you're confident in yourself, you haven't got to go and shout to the world. So I felt good in myself, and then when the opportunity came to prove it, it went boom, and it just bust his eyes straight open.
Andy, would you say it was the best performance of your career so far?
I'm not the judge of that. Rob's the judge of that. There's definitely a lot to work on, but the main thing is we've got the win, and we're the current heavyweight champion of the world, and it means a lot more than it did the first time.
In Saudi Arabia, what will Nigeria mean?
If they're calling, we'll go crawling.
Anthony, how much credit does this man to your right deserve?
Man, we'd have to give him a round of applause. I don't think people understand. Like, remember, I leave your trainer, I leave this. These fucking clowns, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, boxing ain't just about learning how to throw a punch. It's learning about life. Art imitates boxing. Sometimes they say art imitates life, but real life, what you learn in boxing, you take into the real world. And Rob's backed me, man, from day one. Day one, told me about certain things. I might not have been in this position if it weren't for Rob. I don't really care if Rob teaches me how to throw a punch. Rob needs to teach me how to be a man. Do you know what I mean? That's what you want for your son, right? You want your kids or your cousins or your brothers to be around people who can teach them how to be men and teach them how to be respectful, rather than just learning how to throw a punch. And Rob is a proper, not only a student of the game who's fought his way through the pro ranks himself, but he's got a lot of love and respect for me and wants to see me do well and wants to lead me in the right direction, and it's a blessing to have him in my corner.
And staying with that, with Angel Fernandez and the other people that you brought into the camp, how much credit do they deserve, and how beneficial was it to have them in this rematch?
Definitely they deserve a lot of credit, along with Gatman, Mark Ellison, Chris Marshall, Chris Connolly, Mike Loosemore, Rob Madden. Who else have I missed out?
Oh, loads.
Loads.
You can't name
all
all
my
of them.
coaches in Sheffield, all my coaches in Finchley.
Support staff.
Support
all the
staff.
Support staff.
Oh.
There's endless.
There's endless people that deserve credit, you know. So it's a collective effort, man. Honestly, it's a collective effort. And what's weird is that sometimes I take myself out of the picture, and I have to look at myself in third person because they're just putting all their effort into this project, and then that project has to go and perform, which is me. So there's a lot of people that are putting a lot on the line. So Rob, Angel, Joby, support staff, the names I mentioned. We can't forget anyone in this masterclass.
Guys, we've got to wrap up.
I leave that to the public to make the decision. I can't keep on trying to prove everything to the world. I let people decide where they want to put me, and I'm just going to be content with myself now.
I know you mentioned your managers, but everyone was saying that the winner is right. The fans want to see now you against the winner of Wilder.
This is it, right? So that's what I think, is that I'll let them make the decision, because chasing sometimes leads you into certain traps. So I'm going to stay focused, stay on my own path, and then if the opportunity presents itself, we'll go through that door. But I'm not chasing anything with my blinkers on. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled on my own path. And right now it's just resting up, getting back in the gym, and waiting for the next opportunity, because it's going to be a tough road to stay on top. The heavyweight division is tough, and athletes are only getting better, and I want to keep improving myself.
Thank you very much. We have to leave. I'm sorry.
Absolute dynamite.